You know, I decided to play some Mario in order to just wind down the day. Um, and then I realized how this game has gone for me so far. And maybe I could have thought about this more, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Originally, I did mention yesterday and in Discord. I'm sure anyone following me right now is not a big fan of my alerts. Sorry about that. About playing golf with friends, but that went badly. On a technical level. I had a good time playing with everyone. But after the tech stuff, among other things, it's just like, I think I should just stick to my original schedule. And that's on me, so I do apologize to friends about that. I did ask him, I was like, hey, cool. And Zaid, who had so kind, shout out to Zaid. I don't think anyone is here right now, but shout out to Zaid. If you're not following Zaid, Zhayde, on Twitch, then you've made mistakes in your life, because he is a beyond cool guy. And literally the reason I was like, I want to make golf with friends work is because I genuinely just like, I need to play more games with Zaid. I have missed too many of a chance. So I tried, did it for a while. Asked him and he's like, hey, would it be cool if I stuck to my original schedule? He said yes. On cool guy. Hope we're all chill. And I'm gonna play Mario now. I'm not expecting a lot of people to show up because many people are co-streaming that golf with friends, and that's a-okay. I legitimately am just cool playing Mario, you know? Oh shit. Whoa. I forgot about the death counter. Yeah, I should relax, says the man who has a death counter up for this specific game. Also, we ran. Okay. You know, maybe if I had even. Well, here's the thing. Even if I quote unquote prep for this, it would not have saved me. You know, going up, getting a Yoshi, and a cape. So it happens. It does happen. I think, honestly, this entire weekend, I say weekend, it's technically Monday right now, but the way my job is, I have off Sundays and Mondays, so weekend has just been false starts all around. Was not able to make streaming Golf with Friends work, technically. Did not get much sleep the first night. Just all around. I feel like if my only plan had been to just chill out and everything from the beginning, then it would be one thing. I was like, I can, you know, get some stuff done. I really just should have said, you know what, let me make this my little stay-at-home vacation. You know, I can get planning trips and stuff. Wanting to go places with your friends and family and everything. And granted, that has been a vacation for me in the past when I had like school and everything. But I don't know how people with like full-time jobs like to do those kinds of things as their vacation for the year. It is a mystery to me. Specifically because I'm like, I want to use my time. Well, there goes Yoshi. Rest in peace, my guy. Okay, you know, so this level is apparently all about getting a bunch of different coins. Yada yada yada. So why don't? Okay, so I can't spin at the dinosaurs. Good to know. Oh, hi Yoshi. Ah, Yoshi saved me. I really don't like hurting. These might be some of the cutest Mario enemies I have had the pleasure of seeing. I do not like hurting them. But they're continued running around in Nist. No, that's a word. Is a real problem, honestly. So. Okay, you know, oh my, Yoshi. I was legitimately like, okay. I think I got all the coins in this area. Is this a secret exit of some kind? I hope so. Was this what we got originally? And then I messed it up? It might be. Speaking of messing up. Oops. I'm going back and I'm getting another Yoshi. Listen, that could have gone better, but it could have gone worse. That was a new room we had not yet seen before. You know, actually, I don't know if it makes sense from a programming point, but I had heard, like, the different areas in Undertale described as rooms before, and that really stuck with me for some reason. Probably because, in part, I guess, the entire game is conceptually underground. So I'm like, is the areas we exploring just rooms in the cave? In a massive cave? It's weird to think about because it's so large. It's a huge map from toe to tip. So the idea of just boiling it down to rooms, consecutive rooms, is weird. I think that is in part what ties into Gaster, though. Beloved character of the Undertale theorist, because the different areas being rooms are very important. I believe that's the context in which I heard it in, to make the I want to say glitch, but you know, the weird event happen where you walk into a weird room and then that guy appears and he goes, oh. Not the Spookums house. Never that again. Okay. Let's see. If we can't get... Oh, no. Did Mario get the... I guess Mario got the ground pound in 64, huh? It's not really a thing here. Oh. I'm sorry. You're very cute. But you're also incredibly wildly deadly. So it's not great. Another coin. Ah. Whoa. No! Oh, listen, it happened. Just spin, Mario. Spin them away. Spin your issues away, my lad. Oh. More coins. No. I'd like to keep my cape, please. It's all the same with y'all. Oh, hey, that's not... This is that pleasant room we visited before. Do I have to get this coin? Maybe the secret thing is getting all the Yoshi coins. Not really been a thing before. But... Well... You know, I should have just taken a running leap. Okay. I believe it's literally just get all the Yoshi coins, which works for me. But... Oh my lord. This is terrifying. Okay, sure. Oh wait, that'd be 2. Okay. Well, you definitely go back. definitely go back because, well, I would like a life. Yeah, I'd like a life in real life. Man. You know, saying that made me think of gamers don't have no lives. They have many. And I feel like I definitely owned at least one. It might have just been one. There could have been two. But you know, that's like a whole branding thing for like, you know, little boys is being a gamer and such. And they make t-shirts about it to sell at Target. And I don't think I picked it out. And that's not me trying to defend myself. I'm not a fan of my younger self, necessarily. But I think my family just got it for me, and I was okay with wearing it. See, that's the thing, right? I don't think it necessarily makes it... It's not like I'm more fashionable as a child because I didn't pick out that shirt I was discussing, that style of shirt at Target. It just... The fact I was okay with wearing it and wore it a decent amount probably just is enough. Is enough damning evidence as is. Anyway. Ah! Please don't hurt me. Also, I feel like there's probably... I imagine one of the color buttons was either through Star Road or... what's it called? Or through the Forest of Illusion. And I really just genuinely do not have enough interest in going through those places to hunt down those buttons. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in this game you can hit different colored buttons to activate, like, different blocks, different question mark blocks, which of course makes the game easier because they can basically just cover up gaps and such. No! Wait, Yoshi! No! Well, I wanted Yoshi with me, but I guess he didn't want to be with me. Unrequited Yoshi love. Repperoni. But at least I got a mushroom. At least I got a mushroom. You know, again, not having seen most of it. Of the traits they could have impressed upon Mario for the Mario movie and everything, him not liking mushrooms is honestly probably one of the better choices. Oh. $20. And I got another feather. Gamer. Yeah. Also, I guess it doesn't save power-ups and lives. As I originally thought it had. This is still not the way forward. Well. Oops. I know there's going to be a way forward. Okay. Maybe this is a good path forward. We ended last stream not being able to break this loop that we had gotten ourselves into. But who knows? Maybe this time will be different. Maybe simply completing that level differently is enough to make progress in the overworld. Unless I need all the Yoshi coins in each of the following levels in order to progress. I didn't remember that being a thing, but it might be. So I'm going to assume it's a thing. I'm just gonna assume off the bat in order to try and make life easier. That's a nice little whistle sound. The SNES is good at making noises. I've concluded. Good noise maker. The SNES. The SNES. The SNES. Okay. Not too bad. Was there more coins back there? Oh, well, there's one right here. Well, I'm screwed. I wasn't 100% confident I could make that jump. But I did end up doing it, so props to me. Oh no. Oh! Oh, I know what I have to do! I have to keep a flower from the entire level, and then go flying off in that direction. Okay. I can probably do that, 5. I just need to go get Yoshi and a flower. Yeah, unless my other thing was also right. And I'm able to progress now. No. Listen. Just a theory. That was just a game theory. Okay. And if the exit we're taking currently is the real exit, and I'm wrong, then it shouldn't even matter. Me crossing that vertical barrier should be enough as is to, you know, to end the level. I don't think it will cost me a life if I'm wrong about what I'm assuming right now. But we'll see. Weep whoop. You know, Yoshi does make a sound in this game, but I wonder how they decided on his bad impression of that, but you get what I mean. His voice in future titles. Because it's not like he just makes, you know, noises. Guttural dinosaur noises. In future games. He talks. He says basic words. So... honestly... Again, like I was saying, after what I would describe as a bunch of false starts in just just my own personal time, it is very nice to just relax and play some Mario. It's not even a stream thing where I need people here. I'm just like, Mario, good times. Good times is the Mario's. Okay, just keep on trucking. I'm gonna try to go up. No, no, no! Damn it! Okay, we don't necessarily need. I like Yoshi. Oh, no. Okay, well now I can't die ever again. Don't necessarily need Yoshi. I like having Yoshi. But we can just feather that. We can feather it up. I got cocky. I'll admit it. I got cocky. But now should be all good. What? You know, if I was really, really good with the feather, then I could make it here, just on that. But I think my feather skills peak at, you know, kind of staying at the top of the screen as I fly by. Oh shit. That's fine. I can do this. Oh no. I did want that other Yoshi coin. Well, I got life from that exchange, so maybe it won't be too bad. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I pulled that off. Well, never mind. I shouldn't have said anything about it. Because clearly that wait! Aw, oh, damn it. Yeah, I can okay. Well, hey, listen. I'm back up to 4 lives. So that's neat. Let's go get Yoshi and do it one more time. At this point, I think if you stitch the last 2 VODs together, I've done this level, like, upwards of 6 times at this point. But... nothing wrong with going for a 7th or an 8th attempt at this. Those trees are so menacing. Usually I'm okay with a smiley tree or two, but just the faces of those trees in the Forest of Illusion are... I don't trust them. I don't like the look of that sun. Even if it can be a little hard sometimes. Mario World is just a pleasant game. Pleasant game to relax with. Oh! Stealth? Stealth, have I ruined our friendship? Sick. I started off playing golf with Zaid with technical difficulties, and then I decided to stream my original stuff. So I was like, Zaid, please don't be mad, I'm sorry. But, I mean, I started off this stream saying how cool of a guy he was, so... I believe it. What? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. then stealth, we can be in our little outcast outhouse. There we go. That's it. That's a word. Those are words. Together, and just feel good about that. Also, question. Okay. Well, you played Baldur's Gate, didn't you? So, I feel so. I am gonna play Dokapon Kingdom on Friday with Pig and Max. And here's the thing. I think I just need to make a hard and fast rule. No more PC games for me. I would go as so far as to say that even if I get a good gaming PC, I still shouldn't stream games on the PC. I think it's just not a good idea for me. For multiple I think I would need a machine that my streams do not warrant owning in order to easily play PC games on stream. I should just find their console alternatives, frankly. What was I thinking about? Yeah, but, well, it's just because at the end of the day, when you have the ability to capture console games and stuff like that, it makes things easier because capturing a console, it's an entirely different machine running and worrying about, like, the game and everything, as opposed to, like, you know, no matter how good your PC is, if you're streaming and playing the game, then that's something that the PC has to deal with, of streaming and running the game. And I brought this up because when you talk about Baldur's Gate, I was like, Baldur's Gate and also Dokkan Kingdom, I was like, those games are basically just D&D, except you don't have to bother someone about being the DM and preparing materials beforehand. So, that's good. I love how, oh, I don't love how I just got hit by a spiky, but I love how in the Adventure Zone, Griffin McElroy manages to tell a genuinely pretty good love story between two of his characters, and his brothers and father immediately call out the fact that he's basically making out with himself in those scenes. And you know what? I mean, fair, but still. They didn't have to point at it. Also, I keep forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing in these levels, and I imagine that would be frustrating if someone was watching it, but... Stealth, can I ask you something? Have you successfully... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Discord is not... I don't think Discord is running through. I think. Let me make sure it is. Because even if no one's here, I would like... Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, there we go. That's good. I was gonna ask you, have you successfully completed a Baldur's Gate, romance route?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like the writing in it?
So the one that I did...
Mm-hmm. Is it bad? Did it end badly?
No, it ended very well. It was quite funny.
Okay, go on. I want to hear more now. As long as you know, not heavy spoilers, but would you like to talk about it a little bit?
If you've heard anything about the game, then this won't be a spoiler.
Okay, that's good.
It's the bear.
Oh, it's the bear. Okay,
yeah.
Wait. Question: is it? Because I mean, in a world like D&D, body shape is a very subjective thing. So, is it a default fucking bear, as in like it was born a bear and is currently a bear, or is it one of your party members who has shaped into a bear?
What do you think?
I genuinely don't know. I genuinely couldn't tell you. The game fucking starts with Squidmen putting worms in your eyes, and that's the plot. It could be a regular bear.
It's not.
Okay, good. Because there's also like bugbears and, you know, yada yada yada. There's a lot of different kinds of bears in D&D.
Yeah, but they're a lot more humanoid than,
exactly.
you know, an actual bear.
Than an actual bear? Okay, fair enough. But that's what I thought it was. Like, I know we're just using the term bear, but to be fair, we could also be talking about a burly gay man. And, like, that's fine.
No. Well, I mean, it's both.
It's both. Well, okay. So, okay. A lot of things are making more... a lot of it's making a lot more sense now. A lot of it's making a lot more sense, honestly. So... You know, I am doing a lot more streaming in the coming weeks. And to be fair, it's not like I haven't specifically asked to do that. So, can I really complain?
Were you gonna?
No. I mean, I just hope my family... It's more of a thing about perception. Where, like, people who know me, IRL, and don't interact with my streams a lot, they're just like, he spends all his time on the computer, looking at weird pictures of Japanese drawings. What is happening to our son?
What is happening to their son?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I came out of my room the other day saying made in heaven. Made in heaven. So they should be thanking Father Pucci. And that's from JoJo, if anyone doesn't know. And if you do know, good for you. Oh, the Yoshi coins disappear if you get all 5 of them. I didn't know that. I thought you could just always get more Yoshi coins. Constantly be more Yoshi. We should all, honestly, we should all be more like Yoshi, even if I just killed him by accident. It was on accident. Don't make the tax joke. Don't do it. Suffer, turtle. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness. Super Mario World. Please stop being rude to me. Oh. Okay. I don't... That's it. That's it. I'm getting me mallet. How do I get past this? How, Stealth? How? Oh, wait. I could probably... Oh. Yoshi can fly if you get him the blue one. Yes, he can. Uh-huh. He told me. He told me himself.
I don't know why he'd tell you that.
Stealth, do you remember your first Mario game or no? Your first Mario game?
Oh, what was my first? I think it was 64 actually.
Well, mine is 64 DS, or Galaxy. Both I played about the same time. So.
Mine is 64.
64. Did you have a 64?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That is a console I don't own. And if I'm being honest, I don't really have plans to own it because I think of the old Nintendo consoles, the games on that have aged the worst. Because everyone was just like, how the fuck do you do 3D? And everyone responded with, we don't fucking know.
But so, Banjo's on there.
Well, I have Banjo on my Xbox. I googled that the other day. I was like, hey, I would love to play Banjo again, more, forever. What consoles are it on? So I went to Wikipedia and it said
Switch.
No, well, yes, but that's with the subscription. Yeah, in terms of the you can get it and own it on a console. It is only Xbox and 64, which is wild. It's so weird to think about because I mean, you can tell me if you're of this, like, description Stealth, but I feel like some people have very formative experience with many different, like, mascot platformers and everything. But for me, it was just Mario, you know? There wasn't some kind of special, like, niche platformer I had. I mean, besides Epic Mickey, I guess. But that's Mickey Mouse, and that's not less generic than Mario. It was just like, I knew Mario, and I had fun with Mario.
Mario.
Mario. Dude, we're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's our game. And that's all.
Yeah, that's all I know.
That's all I know. Stealth, I don't know how much you pay attention to me when I talk, but
a decent amount.
A decent amount? Good.
Yeah.
But the guy I watch who does, like, Dark Souls content and everything, he has told many stories about his younger days when he would play some Mario and watch the Mario Brothers Super Show. And, well, that's the thing. He did a stream today because he's going to go on vacation, and he was like, oh, last stream before vacation, and everyone was like, have a good vacation. But I brought up Super Mario Wonder, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm super excited for that. And I was like, I was wondering, because you're usually doing Dark Souls, but you have mentioned many a Mario's before, so I was wondering if, like, you were like, oh my goodness, look at the plumber, look at him go.
Woohoo, yippee.
Wahoo, yippee, wowie zowie even. You might not believe this, wowie zowie. Hey, Stealth, I figured out the puzzle using my brain. And I got 40.
What did you learn?
Fucking... Yoshi.
Wow.
Wow! Hey, we did it. Hey, mamma mia.
Alright.
And here's my friend Stealth with a whole spaghetti heaping helping of informazione.
Where'd I get that?
Hello, Mario. I don't know, a sex education book, apparently. Can I ask you a real question, Stealth?
What's that?
You are a Texan, right?
Correct.
And you are also my friend, so it would be safe to assume that you aren't awful.
Yeah.
how have now that you are well out of college and a very professional businessman, how would you say your time of learning was in the Texas school system? Was there any
Uh,
like weird hiccups that we might expect from Texas, or was it just like I learned things?
well, I mean, there were things we didn't learn, but it's just...
That's just America. America loves to not teach people things. I think I've said it before, but one of my favorite things that a history teacher in high school went out of his way to tell us about was the Haitian Revolution. Because at one point, Haiti was like had 4 times more slaves than they did slave quote unquote owners. So all those people were like, hey, there's a lot of us. We should own the island, and then they did, and good for them. But
Interesting.
yes, but I mean, it kind of rounded off by saying that, like, probably the reason not everyone learns about that in school is because then America contributed to the downfall of Haiti's economy, because our president at the time was a very bad man, was a very bad, not good man.
Don't we just do the darndest things?
Don't we just do the weirdest, darndest things?
Yeah.
Listen, listen. Every now and then, America does a good thing, and like it's not like all the praise is just like, you know, blowing smoke up our ass. You know what I mean? Like like every now and then, it's a thing we actually deserve some praise for. But but some people hype us up a little too much, you know? So, like that time we tried to invade Canada and we lost. People weren't lying about those Canadian war crimes. They got some bite to them. I also keep seeing fucking TikToks about, like,
TikTok.
oh no. Why do I keep falling? I think it's Michigan. Stealth, what's... Okay, so Stealth, you know the Great Lakes? The Great Lakes, you know?
What?
You know the Great Lakes?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, what is the state directly to their left?
To the left?
Yes, directly to their left.
But it's not Wisconsin, because Wisconsin's kind of like wedged in the middle there.
Yeah.
Is it one of the Dakotas? Is it North Dakota?
No, it's not Dakota. Dakota is like 2 states over.
Okay. Hold on.
Anyway, I was talking.
Those.
I was talking about it because I keep seeing TikToks about how it has a weird bumpus up into Canada, because when they were making the border after Canada kicked our ass, like, we already owned that part of the land and we didn't want to give it up, so Canada was like, okay, you can keep that, but it is separated from the rest of the US by a lake, and thus if you want to get from there to the rest of America, you have, by car at least, you have to cross 2 international border lines, which is a lot.
Interesting.
Yes. There's a place in Washington like that. Yes, Washington. Because, like, the corner of Washington is just a mess of, like, wetlands and islands and lakes. So, there's a lot of international islands up there. Sometimes geography is fun. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes bad things happen in countries and geography, but we won't talk about those. No. It's fine. Don't worry about Ireland. Don't worry about the other ones that are too bad to even mention.
I won't.
You won't?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you another question, and feel free to decline me if you think it's gonna dox you. Do you have, like, a specific line of descent, Stealth? Do your ancestors trace their roots back to one primary country, or nah? Is it just like a mess of stuff?
One?
Yeah, one.
No.
Okay.
Well, half of my family does.
Where's that half from?
Mexico.
Oh. Oh yeah, I have a family like that. They're down in Texas. They are also down in Texas, so I'm
Yeah.
seeing a common link here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing some kind of link between worlds.
Linkus.
Linkus. You won't believe the war crimes this gay twink commits.
I would.
You would?
Yeah.
I don't... I mean, I guess I kinda get it, because, like, they're the one NPC you can attach it to.
Link's World Crimes?
Well, no, kind of. But, like... Oh, no. I'm doing really bad at this. Anyway. But you know how people keep gluing Koroks to shit Koroks should not be glued to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did that. There was like 1 or 2 times I glued one to a rocket, but that's because it got to a place where rockets would be an applicable form of transportation to use, you know?
Oh no, I hate those fuckers.
I don't mind them actually because, like, okay, so you know the way the Korok system works is you need a bunch of the little poopa things in order to upgrade your like inventory, right?
Sure.
The ones who are meeting their friends give you 2, which both make sense because, you know, there's 2 Koroks, and also because, what else did I think? Because you're doing more work for those whole subquests and everything. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of neat. So I didn't do all of them for sure. There's plenty of times where I was like, I am busy. You can say hi to your friend a different way, you know, but in general, if I was up for the challenge, I'd be like, time to carry this man across a field. Who keeps shooting shit at? Who's shooting these boogers at me? Please, I'd love to know.
Not me, T.
I don't believe you. That sounded insincere. To be frank with you. To be Frankie with
You're not
you?
Frank. You're not Frank. You're capable.
I am. You know who I need to do art of? Nico Robin. Because she is pretty.
You know who else is pretty and that you should do fan art of?
You.
No.
Yes.
Frankie and Senior Pink.
I sent a thing about that to Juice the other day. And he was just like, I refuse to cry over Senior Pink. And I was like, but his wife!
They're
Does she
wrong
have-
for it.
Does she have like an illness, or is it literally she was just traumatized over the loss of their child?
Great question.
Let's really
I
think
never really
about
put too much thought into it.
it. Yeah. I mean, does it really need to be one or the other?
No.
For a lot of purposes, they're the same. You know, even if she doesn't have a illness, I guess that's an awful way to put it. Even if she doesn't have your traditional kind of illness.
If she doesn't have a realness.
Even if she doesn't have a cancer, it's like, it's not like being so traumatized by the loss of your child that you are bedridden isn't a genuine affliction that doctors should be helping you treat, you know? So. Also, sometimes I feel like a kind of an outlier, because I would not say Doflamingo is in my top One Piece villains, but that's me.
I think he's neat.
He's neat for sure. I'm just but for me it's just like, you know. To be fair, none of the people before him are even close to him or the others I'm talking about, because the 2 time skip villains before him are fucking Caesar Clown and the Hody. I forgot. I literally forgot who else it was. It's Hody Jones. Arlong 1.8.
You know my
honestly.
thoughts about Hody.
Didn't you say you like him?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, I like him. He serves his purpose.
Him, less so than what he represents.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because like I would argue the thing people criticize him for, and the thing, his whole character is about, like, it's just like him being like empty hatred. You know, he's awful.
Generational hatred specifically.
Well, yes, but I mean, I think more specifically, it's like he was given this reason to be an awful person, and he took it. he doesn't need a bigger personal vendetta to follow up on that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like it's very specifically the reason why I like it is the generational nature of the hatred.
Because like a conflict like that and the generational part of it just eventually produces that kind of monster and everything, or would you say there's a different thing you're talking about?
I didn't quite understand your question. Sorry.
If anything, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of why the generational part is what hooks you so hard.
Oh, well, I mean, just the idea of learned hatred.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's kind of what I was saying. And also, I was saying, like, the thing I had tried to say before was, like, something that goes on that long and just, like, keeps reiterating upon itself, like, it just eventually produces someone like Hoagie and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point...
Okay, now I get what you're saying.
Yeah. At some point, if we keep this going long enough, at some point, a real bastard is about to enter the room, so... What is that gonna mean? Minor spoiler. Minor spoilers.
Juice enters the chat.
Exactly. Minor spoilers if you know anything about current One Piece, but... I have thought very long about... I didn't even think about it while I was reading it, despite knowing it was coming, but... It's so wild to think that Luffy went through 2 arcs, and through both of them, he was like, these guys are not even good enough for my best. I gotta keep that in the back pocket right now. Not worth it. I am talking about Gear 4, of course. He went through quite a bit, and did not even. He was like, I'm not gonna whip this thing out. It's whatever. He was like, I have a lot of stuff up my pocket. It'll be fine. And it was, to be fair. Stealth question. It is more One Piece, but I'm interested on your take in it. Ow. I was hit by a thwimp. Streamer gets rocked by Twink on stream. Anyway. Stealth, do you think Vivi still has a place on the crew now that Jinbei is
Always
there?
has.
That's a good point. But I'm just saying, I feel like what you could argue Vivi's biggest contribution to the crew when she was on it was being the single normal person present. But now Jinbei is just like, you are all a bunch of insane people. Now that he has entered the chat. So I mean, if anything, Vivi and him will just probably get along because of that, so that'd be nice. Though they're 2 of my favorites, so I'd love for them to hang out. Talk about how insane their friends are. I have insane friends. Stealth, you're kind of one of them. You have your moments.
No.
Where you say something unhinged. Where you make us go to fucking funny farms for the 10th time in the row.
I'm always based.
Also, I didn't even think about the war crimes on children. Stealth, you know you need to stop.
No. They deserve what they get.
Oh my lord. I will get there one day. Anyway, I'll find my rainbow connection. I was gonna say, it's the same thing with Mario, okay? Pokemon, even if it has deeper systems that adults can appreciate, like, it is still marketed towards children. So they're gonna play the game Stealth. You have to understand, please. You can't keep burning their houses because of it.
Sure I can, as long as they don't get caught.
Well, does this count as a confession?
No.
Damn it. I should have thought about that more, but I didn't. And now I'm being punished for my hubris. You know, if there's another reason I love 3D World, as I was saying on a previous stream, it's probably because you can jump on the Thwomp stubbless platforms, and I think that should just be a standard, if I'm being honest. Because look how these guys aren't dangerous if you're not being crushed to death. Look how blocky they are. I could stand on that. You know?
They are block-like.
They are incredibly blocky. I think I should be able to stand on his head. I am talking about Jeff Bezos now, though. Damn it.
It's a rounded surface.
It's an incredibly round, smooth, standable surface. I should be allowed to stand on it. All I have to do is spin, and the thwomps can't hurt me. Oh, hey, Stealth, let me ask a question I asked during Golf with Friends. Would you practice smooching on a Den Den Mushi?
No!
Why not?
Ew! Fucking gross!
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? Just look
Why
at
not?
them!
Yeah, they got libs!
Yeah, uh-huh.
Like Kazu! That's the whole point!
Well, look, your whole thing with Kazu is its own thing that we really don't need to unpack right now, and
And I don't want to
But-
associate it with One Piece.
yeah.
Listen. Just look at I wouldn't in their original form, but in live action, just look at them. Just look at them. That's all I'm asking from you. Just to look at the Den Den Mushi. And I could say transform. Oh, I forgot. This is the boss I am currently fighting. I don't like that at all. Do I have to jump on them? I forget.
I'm just bitch!
I think they just like eventually fall off. Oh no. Okay, well, their name is Reznor. I'm going back and getting a fire flower. I don't think fires work on dinosaurs, but we'll try. Anyway, still, just consider kissing it. Do you think that's how people get spicy over the phone in One Piece stuff? When they start kissing the Den Den Mushi and then it transfers that thought over to other Den Den Mushi? Think about it.
I want to think less about it.
No, think hard about it. Hello, Gold. Gold, you're a good friend of mine, too.
Gold is a good friend.
I do love... if there is one thing I love, it's that...
Gold wouldn't make me
think about
smooch it in the machine.
Are you sure about that? Are you positive? Exactly.
No, but I'm more sure than I am
About me now.
that. Yeah.
That's a fair assessment. Also, it's definitely 76. Soldier 76. From the hit, unproblematic game, Overwatch, and Overwatch 2.
What do you mean problematic? He's gay.
I
it's
said
fine.
unproblematic. Exactly. Because Stealth, they have representation in that game, because nothing matters more to Blizzard than basic civil rights. Something they would never, ever mess with. That one really got you, didn't it?
Yeah.
Also, I want to say, this is not Blizzard, but I also don't really... I'm
Blizzard.
not the biggest fan of Bethesda. I don't know if they're problematic, but different reasons. Everyone's just like, their games are masterpieces, and I was like, that man is halfway through the ground. Again,
See, I like Bethesda games,
yeah.
but they're not masterpieces.
Okay.
Holy
well,
shit, no.
I feel like a couple years ago, like before like Breath of the Wild and everything, everyone's like, Skyrim, the best open world game of all time. And I'm like, is this? I don't think
Well,
I
those
like.
are the same people who think that DBZ is the best anime.
I mean, it's the starter. It's your appetizer.
Okay.
But anyway. But that being said, I'm interested in Starfield. I would not take any criticism I've seen of it so far seriously. because
Well, yeah, because the only criticism you're seeing for it is, never mind. I don't even want to bring it up.
well,
It's
no,
stupid.
no, I know what you're talking about, but there is another one, which is that like how like the mapping of the planets work and everything, and I'm
Oh.
like, yeah, and I'm like, this is dumb. Like, if anything, it was a very interesting like lesson on how they've made the technology work, but it doesn't make me think the game is bad. It makes me think, oh my, I can't believe they had the ability to do that, you know? Again, looking at Skyrim and some of the Fallout games, it's just like, oh my gosh, this is actually an incredibly clever idea you guys made. Congratulations. Games need to stop promising you the ability to explore an entire planet. I think continents might be where we draw the line. And that's okay. No one should need to explore the entire planet. You haven't explored all of Earth yet. Eat your vegetable planet first. And then we can move on to dessert planets. Yeah, I know you won't. Okay, so fire does not work on these men. Juice, do you know how to fire these men?
Juice is not here.
I mean, Gold. I'm so used to calling Juice for help. I think if I remember correctly, I think you literally just have to wait him out, but I don't know.
Hola!
Oh yeah?
Hola!
You gotta jump on their blocks. On their blocks?
Into their blocks.
Ah.
Like, I'm guessing from below.
Yes.
Like a palpacy.
Ow. Well, I did win. It's spicy! Stealth, I'm not joking. Stealth, I'm not joking. If you're ever just like, I want to try the entertainment industry, you need to be a voice actor because you make delightful sound. You make delightful sounds with your mouths. You know, speaking of game development, there's a clip online. It is old. It is old by modern standards, but I'm sure it was like a topical thing when it was made. But it's like a Call of Duty game, right? And they're showing how they have programmed fish to move. And they're like, this has never been done in a game before. Fish would never be scared of you in normal games. And then someone boots up Mario 64 and jumps in the pond with some fish. And fucking and the fish move away from Mario. It's just like, oh really? New technology. Okay. It's so important. They teach you this in art school legitimately because I mean, it's just true. You will never be the first person to do something. Unless you were the first person, period. In the world.
Period?
Unless you were the chicken born from the egg, as we all know is the proper order. Fucking... What was I thinking of?
Did you know that Mind Flayers have period nails?
You need to go to prison. Then...
I didn't realize it until Kevin pointed it out
I
earlier.
hate it. Oh, okay. I completely misunderstood what you were saying. And I thought you were saying Mind Flayer's
No, on
nail.
period nails.
Okay,
Not-
I thought you were saying that Mind Flayer's nails have the ability to cause people to have their periods, and that's awful.
Why would you assume that's
But
a meaning?
that's what it sounded like you said. And also, it's not like that's the grossest thing they do to people. They fucking shove worms in your eyes.
I don't know. I think that might. That's a close one.
Is menstrual power really that much worse than eye parasite? Think about it. on today's podcast, we are discussing grosser superpowers.
I wanna think about both less, honestly. Oh, you got hit by the
I do.
by the little rock thing.
I'm so sick of getting hit by thwimps and thwomps and wimps and womps and grindles and spindles and gnolls.
Knolls. Bayonts.
I should have bounced longer. Anyway, what was I just talking about? Oh yeah, But I said that because like I think it's true in video games to an extent, because there's a lot of, much like in film, there's a lot of simultaneous creation, and that's something you'll realize with Disney. In a very technical sense, Disney did a lot of things first. It is true. It's not necessarily a hollow title, but if you want it to be like super true, then you need to put a lot of qualifiers on there. Like Snow White, for example. Snow White's biggest claim to fame, especially since I don't think it's that good of a movie, is that it was the first full-length animated feature, which is technically true. Except for the fact that the same year came out a, like, cut-out, like, paper doll movie came out, and that's kind of the first animated feature, kind of. Depending on how you want to define animation and whether or not you consider the thing I'm talking about a movie. Because, like, Snow White had a score and voice acting, yada yada yada. I don't know if,
Gulp is right.
what's that? To be born longer, damn it. And only Stealth was born longer.
You have to be born. Yeah, true. I am the longest.
Yeah,
I am the strongest. I am even the frongest.
Much like the most important, best written arc in One Piece, Long Ring, Long Land, just based on the size of Texas alone, in order to survive there, you had to be born pretty long, and Stealth was born even longer than that, so he's long. He is, by every metric, born longer.
Snake Man? More like Fake Man.
I remember, I didn't watch the whole video. I think the answer is just like, because Oda likes drawing like that, and also people are different, you know, like in Mario, how the New Donk City citizens look different, but they're still people like Mario's people. But like, Oda gave us an explanation to the long necks and the long arms, those tribes of people who are still human, which is that they were born on Long Ring Long Land, but not like Kaido, who is apparently a person, except he is 20 feet tall, has invincible skin and horns, and also his son Yamato, who has all those features also. Like, don't get it twisted. Yamato's hotter than his dad for sure, but fucking, he still has horns and invincible skin, and I think is closer to 17 foot tall or something. So it's just wild. Which, to be fair, that was one of my complaints about anime when I was a very young child and didn't understand it. I was just like, so many of these people look funky. Why do they look? Why are they weird? Why is no one talking about how weird they look? And to be fair, I still don't know why Tien has a third eye. I don't think they ever went on to explain that.
Don't think too much about it. It's fine.
I'm thinking about it a lot. They explained Piccolo, and like, to be fair, yeah, Piccolo's green, has visible muscles and antennae, but Tien and Chaozu are just freaks of nature out here, and no one's talking about it. Chaozu is permanently a child and stark pure white, and floats.
Think less about it.
No, I'm thinking a lot about it. Still, name a character who looks weird from an anime you like. Go.
Character who looks weird from an anime that I like.
In the context of, oh yeah, that's fair. Is that his hair or is it antennae?
Let's not worry about it too much.
I'm worried about it.
Just let him Thunder Shuriken, it's fine.
Ironically, wait, are we talking about Raizo from One Piece or Raizo from a different anime?
Well, I did just say Thunder Shuriken, so.
Is that One Piece? I legitimately do not remember how he fights. So that's why.
Yeah, he just throws Shuriken.
Okay, gotcha. He has some cool moves. I just don't remember his Shuriken. But I mean, to be fair, like we saw.
He does ninjutsu.
Yeah, that I remember his ninjutsu, which I don't. That's not a devil fruit, right? Because it's a weird
Yeah, I'm
overlap.
pretty sure it's not.
And like that's fine, because like ninjas having tricks is a very staple thing, both in real life and in fiction. But
Staple.
hit people from Raizo's like insert Japan country think of the other power systems
Wano.
in One Piece as ninjutsu. So when they actually do ninjutsu, it's like, is it this time for real? Not the other things we know and actually exist in the world? You know, Stealth, I've asked this question a lot in different forms, but let me ask you legitimately. Would you ever consider taking a trip on a sailing vessel to circumnavigate the globe, yes or no? Assuming you could have every other affair in order, like work and such, would you be interested in doing something like that?
Probably not.
Probably not. Any particular reason, or you're just like, I don't want to?
Too easy to die.
Stealth, death shouldn't stop you from doing anything. It's just death.
Yeah, like the. I mean, you mean like the end of all things?
The end
Are
of
you-
existence?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, get over it.
No, I'm okay.
Just don't die, forehead. Well, I would like to circumnavigate the globe one day. I'll figure it out. Cross the world's oceans. Visit new places. Like Madagascar and Ohio.
Decisions are hard.
Are you still playing Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide like which spells to take, and it's a lot.
Do you have Circle of Truth?
What?
Circle of Truth. Zone of Truth. That's what it is. Yes or no?
Well, no, and I don't really need it.
No, you always need it. It should always be on your person at all times.
No, I'm okay.
Yes. Make people tell you the truth. That'd probably be overpowered in a game like Baldur's Gate, actually. Just because you're like, I'm gonna use it now. Everyone just say what you're thinking.
Well, on higher difficulty levels, if you try to charm someone like that, they call you out on it.
Well, listen. Just let me do it.
But I'm trying to decide between Warden of Vitality or Counterspell, and both are good.
I'm doing very badly at this fortress. I'd like to do better.
I wish the best for you in that.
Okay. So even if I have like a super, I don't want to call him hard ass, because to be fair, they would just, if anything, it's not being a hard ass, it's putting more work into the game. But like, even if someone is super dedicated to following through on consequences of me taking stupid actions in D&D, I would still do them. You know what I mean? Because I think it's not just the fact it's a fictional scenario, but also the fact that, like, you know, in fiction, I am an adventurer, right? I live a life where I go from town to town, doing random shit, getting money, making my living, you know, generally having fun, right? So in that scenario, I don't see the same constrictions I have to deal with in real life. So even if there's a consequence like going to prison, I'll just be like, well, I'll figure this out eventually. I'm not gonna worry about it. So,
That would make life a living hell for your party.
well, okay. But that's okay. In my defense, that would be the one constriction on it, right? Is like, I need to convince the rest of the party to want to do something before I just before I just forfeit all our lives. I will say that, but just me in a vacuum, in that kind of situation. Nothing will stop me being a chaotic force. I will say though, I think the exception to that is if the party is just like, we can't do this because of social reason. They'll be like, no, I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me.
See, not lightning bolt. I'll get rid of witch bolt.
We can do nothing to stop him. He's the king of this land. I'm going to punch him directly in the schnoz. You ever just want to punch a king in the schnoz, Stealth?
Thought about it.
Been considering. You know, I don't know why I thought when I first saw Baldur's Gate, I was like, yeah, the worm thing is just kind of like the tutorial, whatever, you know, that's not like an overarching plot. Meanwhile, the plot of the game is getting rid of worm.
Yeah.
And to be fair, that's a valid problem to have, you know? If I learned worm was in me, I'd want to get rid of that worm pretty quick, too.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
I'm generally a friend to most animals, but not danger worm. Frankly. Hey, I get it.
Who's Frank?
Well, his real name is Cutty Flam, but besides that,
I like that Frank.
I like that. He's a good Frank. He's a bit of a pervert, but he owns it. I just want to go to the castle. Let me in your castle. Oh, let me in your castle, please. Oh, I'm in a cave. Oh, I'm in a slanty cave. This cave has angles and diagonals to it. I don't know how I feel about that. Stealth, have you ever explored a cave before in your life?
Yeah,
Yeah. How'd it go?
very well.
That's good. Didn't get caught or anything? In the cave?
By what?
Rocks. Bears. Guards.
Nope.
You know, general cave dangers.
Cave danger.
Cave danger. Which is the name of the new action film I'm going to be pitching to Universal. Oh wait, there's a writer's strike. No, don't don't pitch anything to Universal, and don't act like I actually am going to, because I'm not.
But you told me to. I've already done it.
No, Stealth. I thought you'd be away on business. I thought you'd be too busy for that.
I'm right. What do you mean? I'm right here.
No. No, you're not.
Okay.
Stealth, you died 10 years ago. You have to accept it. I'm gonna eat this mole. I ate the mole. Moles are cute. I feel like a lot of people have very arbitrary rules as to what's cute and what's not. And moles are cute. I want to say. Have you ever seen a star-nosed mole, Stealth?
I have.
Have you seen it on land when it's waddling around as if it still had to dig?
I don't think I have.
It's very cute. I'm not pushing that P button. Nothing can convince me to do so.
P.
Oh, wait, no. I still don't think... You know, I don't know why... Just... no! Shut up! But go on.
So, I just completely and randomly said the letter P in DMs with one of my law school friends.
Uh-huh.
And she will not let it go. She thinks that I meant something with it. And I'm just like, I just legit said the letter P.
I just was doing lol funny random. And you read a lot into it.
Uh-huh. And she is not having it. like
does she? Is it like a conspiracy thing with her, or does she think you're like in love with her?
a conspiracy thing, because she knows what I'm like.
Okay. Well, I mean, yes, but I know what you're like, and I just think you said the letter P. Pretty genuinely. Oh, goodness. Jump, Yoshi, jump. Go, Yoshi, go.
Yoshi, go.
Yoshi, go. Mary, go.
Have you watched any live action One Piece?
I have not yet. Our friends were watching it in Discord, but like I hadn't. Oh, go on. Have you seen it now?
It's worth a watch.
Heck yeah, that's good. Because I was gonna show Deja it, being like, hey, One Piece is good. I think you would genuinely like it. And here is a condensed version. I was saying during Golf with Friends though, of what I've seen about it, I think, and it's not necessarily just like they got Luffy wrong. I just think they made him a little too heroic. You know what I mean? I'm like, he should be a bit more of an asshole. He should want food a bit more. He should care about meat more than people's lives just a bit more in this version. Frank, just, you know, personal note. But then again, Oda was like, Oda said several times that Anaki is Luffy, so maybe I shouldn't complain too much about it.
Oh.
I'm not Oda. I'm not Luffy's dad. Where is the red button in Mario World? Clearly the game was like, you should have pressed the fucking red button already. And I have not. No red buttons were pressed. Oh. This feels like a fucking Mario Maker level. It's really starting to feel like it. Oh, good. You would have. I know that. Oh, you're talking about a level before that gold. Okay. Anyway, have you watched all of live action One Piece Stealth?
Oh no.
Okay. But you're generally like, this is. I mean, you're the guy. You're literally the person, after years of hearing about it, who convinced me to read One Piece, and it is now, I agree, one of my top medias of all time. So.
The most I'll say about live action One Piece is that I think it's pretty neat.
Gotcha.
I don't think it like you probably expect this, but I don't think it compares to the anime.
Well, I don't think the anime compares to the mangas. Well, it does. You know, it's the same story, but
I was about to say
the pacing is worse. Well, okay. So I was about to talk about this because I was talking about Oda being altruistic the other day. Are you familiar with that word stuff?
Nope.
Altruistic means like
Are you saying Oda
What? Oh my! Are you making the joke? Stealth. Tell me now.
I would never.
I would never. Okay. Altruistic, not odd. So means that like you make a piece of media, like a movie or a comic or a game, and you are a part of every step of the process. You know what I mean? Like you aren't just like doing your bit, directing it, saying what should be there or whatever. Like you are overseeing every bit of it and or doing it yourself. And like I think One Piece the anime is like, this is a very good adaptation, lacking in some parts, excelling in others, of a phenomenal work of fiction. Whereas the manga is just like, Achira Oda took a knife and poured his blood onto the page and then arranged that into the manga that is One Piece, because he has poured his soul into it and it shows in every respect. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and maybe that's just me because I like comics and yada yada yada, and I think the thing you could always argue for manga is it typically has better pacing than most anime adaptations. But regardless, that's how I see it. Stealth, Oda did not die on the cross for you to not comics. And eat your broccoli.
I will not.
Oh my goodness. So, did your parents ever pull the "there are starving kids in Africa" bit with
No.
you or no? Gotcha. My parents did as a joke, like they knew what they were saying, but you know. Oh no, I thought I could make that, and I probably can if I take a running start. But... Take a running start. Get in the mech, Sinji. Or is her name Ray? That's her name, right? Sad girl. That's been a while. I need to rewatch Evangelion. Because that's another thing people are like, this is so good. This isn't true of all the movies, but I do have a problem with end of Evangelion. Because what people were saying was like, the creator fucking... The ending the creator crafted and saw through because it was his vision was not good enough, so he made a darker one to sate people. And I'm like, that's kind of sad, honestly. You shouldn't have to worry about that. Okay. You've got to be kidding me. Well, hopefully we can get to a checkpoint. Probably not, but I'm gonna try. Well, sometimes trying is all you can do, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have just ran.
You almost had it.
I almost had it. Have you beaten Baldur's Gate 3 multiple times at this point, Stealth, or no?
No.
Okay, you just
I have completed the game on one character.
Okay. Well, that
Does that
counts.
mean I only have? Does that mean I only have 2 characters going? Absolutely fucking not.
Oh, so you have completed the game, but you have not beaten it multiple times. Okay.
Right. And I have multiple characters going.
Because you can play as some of the default characters, right? Like Karlach.
Oh, yeah, the origin characters, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought you were talking about like an Octopath Traveler thing, where it's like I've beaten story 1, but I've not beaten stories 2 through 8. Stealth, go play Octopath Traveler.
I mean,
Sure. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be an asshole about it. Stealth, I'm sorry, I'm so rude about Octopath Traveler. I'm just really passionate about anyone but me playing that game. I like the idea of forcing media upon people, but never consuming it myself. Stealth, have you seen The Godfather?
No.
Neither have I. Watch it for me.
I will do no such thing.
Okay. Maybe I should give The Godfather a chance. Because at this point, I'm pretty solid on I'm probably never gonna watch Breaking Bad, but I can probably watch. I don't know what The Godfather is even like.
Oh.
Oh.
I just found a neat thing.
Oh. Is it a cool sword?
No, it's a cool flail.
Oh, I was close. I was much closer than I thought it was. 6.
It shines with the power of Lathander.
Lathander?
Yeah,
Who's that?
the god of light.
No. He sounds neat.
It's pretty neat.
I do love making a fake pantheon. I feel like I can get into Lovecraftian stuff, at times, for the same reason I'm into, like, JoJo. Where JoJo, a lot of its, like, battles and tower system are idiosyncratic, so it's stuff you wouldn't expect, to work together, or such.
Ibdio.
So, like, at first it's Hamon, so they're just doing weird shit with their fake energy system.
Come on.
And, like, that's neat. And then they do Sans, and it's a little simpler. But then, oh my goodness, I need to be patient. I don't know why I'm so dumb. Stealth, why am I so dumb?
Not dumb.
I'm dumb. I am dumb, man.
Mm,
And
you are cringe, not dumb.
Because I feel like if people try and make a pantheon, they'll typically go to the same thing, where it's like the god of lightning, the god of rain, yada, you know, that kind of stuff. But then when you get into like the eldritch stuff, it's like, this is the god of intestines, and it's like, what? And it's like, well, there's intestines. Someone's got to be the god of it. And it's like, fair enough, you know.
And I'm thinking, no, there really doesn't need to be one.
God of eyeballs. Excuse me? What? The god of eyeballs. You know how many things have eyeballs? Who do you think's in charge of that? Let me think about it.
I don't know. You point.
Are eyeballs actually round? Because like, I feel in popular media, where they're like, and then his eyeballs popped out. It's like it's round. It's like an actual ball, and there's a cord attached to it. Is that actually what they're like, or is it, or are they? Is there a different thing going on back there? I don't know. I can't see it. Let me try. Nope, still can't see the back of my eyeballs.
Give it another shot. You'll get it.
Okay.
Do it while you're trying to level.
Oh my god, stealth! You're so right! Oh my, I can't believe I never thought of that. Thank you. Oh, so helpful. So helpful is my friend Stealth. He would never do he would never do something that would, like, you know, lead me astray. Stealth would never buy me the PS5 game Stray.
I wouldn't. I would buy you something better than a walking sim.
Okay. Can I have Sea of Stars?
I would buy you that.
Okay. I got curious about it as people talked about how good it was, and then I saw Mr. Completionist say, this is my game of the year. And I was like, Mr. Completionist? Are you sure? You're not one to heedlessly throw out titles. Oh. I like the music in this game. I sing it to myself a lot. Oh. I need to stop being such a coward. It's causing me more deaths than I need to. Do you have any intention?
So it would seem we are not friends on Steam.
Are you trying to buy me Sea of Stars right now?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you asked for it and it's
no, I was just about to ask if you have any intentions of... Here's the thing, I'm not about to add you, because then it's gonna be like, well, now I'm going to, so...
You're right.
And I'm not just like, let me give you my no. I appreciate it, but still, I feel bad. You don't need to buy that for me. It's a very nice gesture, but still.
Cringe.
Hi, Paula. Anyway, I was gonna say, do you have any plans to play it now that? I mean, I imagine it's gonna be New Year's Eve for 2024, and Stealth is gonna be like, well, I'm about halfway through my current Baldur's Gate run.
You're absolutely correct. I'm going to be playing this for the next 8 to 9 years. Because I planned on making at least one character for every class, at least.
I mean, do you have it? Okay, so besides playing Sea of Stars, like, do you also have any interest in other RPG, like Baldur's Gate 1 and or 2? Or are you like...
Probably not.
Okay. You're like, I don't need to step backwards from this.
Because I've heard that they're quite different from this, and this I like.
Oh, okay. That's like when I was like, man, everyone talks about Grand Theft Auto 5. What about the other ones? And the other ones are like top-down pixel art games, except for like San Andreas, which is where like 5 got the template from. So It's so weird when games change up the formula like that before you ever even heard of the first one.
But yeah, I do eventually want to play Sea of Stars though.
Gotcha. Honestly, that kind of makes me want to play Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, I don't know if I've said this on stream before. My fear is that one day my mind will begin to slip, and I will look at my games collection and be like, man, I have like 2 through 3, but I have 2, 3, and 4. But what about 1 and or 5? And it's like, I have to have and play all of them. But honestly, Baldur's Gate would probably be a game where I'm like, this is just like a standalone game. I don't need the other ones. Especially because it's not like Baldur's Gate 3 Arabic numeral. It's a Roman numeral. It just looks like the hash marks behind the logo, the words Baldur's Gate. I do have one question about that though. Yes.
What's up? Oh no, my bard just said something funny with cutting words.
Was it cuck? Oh, please tell me it was cuck.
No, it wasn't cuck this time.
Damn it. And what's the point? What's even the point?
The point is, what was your question?
I was gonna say, who the fuck is Baldur? And why is this gate so special?
Balduron was the person who founded Baldur's Gate, and his gate's so special because big city big.
Big city big. Damn. That's
and
what...
there's more to that answer, but spoilers.
Spoilers, of course. Also, big city big is what like New York likes to brag about. But I don't care. Here's the thing, maybe I should stop trying to get power-ups because I don't actually think they're helping me too much. They give me a hit, but this seems to be a one hit and I die scenario. And I am kind of tired of that, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Ah, bad boys! Oh.
Action surge, baby!
Action surge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lets me have another action as a fighter.
Fighter. If we meet our next goals and I get a PS5, because that's my plan, so I'll be like, hey, for Christmas, can everyone help me get a PS5 for stream? Not from chat. From chat would have already helped at that point for my family.
Begins looking at you.
Don't. Then I'll probably get Baldur's Gate, and I won't stream it, but I might play it with friends. Stealth will be like, well,
interesting question. Okay. Let's...
Interesting question. Would you fuck the Mind Flare? YN.
Okay. Baldur's Gate does not have crossplay, and will not have crossplay.
Damn it. I hate that. I hate 20. Why doesn't everything have crossplay?
It was an important question that I needed the answer to.
No, that's true. I mean, it's not going to stop me from getting it for... Because again, even if I have a gaming PC, I'm not going to be confident in its ability to stream at this point. So fucking... Just...
Will you...
Go on.
Will you stream it to Discord?
Yeah, I can do that. Especially if you're just like, I want to spend time with Cahill as he plays Baldur's Gate. Am I just going to ignore my friend Stealth? Be like, no.
Maybe.
Fuck you. I'm gonna fuck Karlach in peace and quiet.
That's not how she wants to.
No, you know what, I'm glad.
That would go against her wishes.
I guess this is kind of a spoiler. I don't know, but I saw someone being like, Karlach is a problem because I want to do a villain route, but she's so nice and she's the best romance option and she wants you to do nice things. And I'm like, good. Everyone who's hot and who everyone has a crush on. Hi, Shadow Mage. How did the rest of golf go? I'm trying to play Mario, but it's going bad. But I'm like, good. Every hot person in fiction, and the one everyone has a crush on, is typically some kind of asshole for some reason. And And I want very friendly lady who also is just really into pegging me. Like, is that so much to ask for? Why does the lady who's pegging me have to be a war criminal?
Funny.
that's a hurtful stereotype for strong women, you know? And men who peg me. Damn it. Why am I the worst at this video game?
Ooh, that was an unfortunate triple fail.
From me or from Baldur's Gate?
My characters that all decided to fail, like,
my
on a
good-
fear.
Max is raiding me. Oh my goodness.
Ooh. I didn't know it's a triple raid.
Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello, Max and Max friends. Wait, there's not a... Zaid! Oh, you legitimately did not have to. You did not have to do this. I hope... You've got to be kidding me. I did that saw jump perfectly. I don't know what the fuck this game wants from me. Hello, friends. I hope that all is well. I hope the rest of golf went good. Sorry, I saw you. I literally was just like, you know, I've had technical difficulties. Let me go stream as I was intending to, and then I saw Sargoda was playing golf with friends, and I was like, oh, why did I just miss him? You know, I was talking about getting pegged, but we are all here. You did not have to. See, this is what I'm saying. Zaid, I hope you know, I didn't shout you out because no one was here, but shout out to Zaid and Max. I mean, I can do that. But the steel balls clicking into each other. Listen, and it causes when you click steel balls together, it causes a sort of burning from the energy. And this isn't because I'm that strong, even though I am. This is Michael from Vsauce. But anyway, because yeah, y'all were cool with me when I was doing technical stuff, and then I was like, hey, I'm gonna go stream as I originally planned to, and y'all were still cool, and I appreciate that a lot. And I have autism, so I wouldn't know if you were mad or happy with me. It's a lot, okay? Also, I figured out a puzzle in Super Mario World.
Odd.
Always happy with me. That's a shocker, because I'm a mess of a human. We were discussing though, because like, I mean, part of what I found out is that like the issues I was having streaming golf with friends was just OBS. It wasn't even necessarily a Mac problem. It was just OBS. And like, I'm like, you know what? At this point, I don't even know if I want to stream from like a gaming computer. I think it would just always be easier to use consoles. I'm not confident in any computer ever. I'm gonna stream from my TI-80 calculator. That's the bare minimum, and I like it like that. I can confidently say I'd be happy to golf with friends again, but all full chaos mode. That's a lot. It's a little too much, honestly. Also, they don't even fucking animate the ground being all bouncy and rubbery when bouncy ground is on. What's even the point? I want to see the ground go boing. You know, like boing. Stealth, can you give me your best boomp?
Well,
That was you know, I feel like you could put a little more into it and really like get it down if you practice a bit, but yeah? This is why you have to be a voice actor. So, I mean, I don't know if it's because you're a lawyer or because of another reason, but usually you have a very chill voice, you know, very chill, just easygoing voice. And then every now and then, I'm just like, someone else is in the call with us, because I've never heard that person before, and it was just you. So, I am. Buttholes. Does Mario hold his hat in every game when he crouches? Like, was this a thing they kept? Because I would not be surprised if, like, that's one of the things that got lost with the 3D models, as I was talking about the other day. Gear up for Super Mario Wonder. Oh, womp, oh, womp. Do not come.
What I do know is that Blacketh is a bitch.
Who's that? That's not Lizal.
No. Blacketh is kind of the reason why Lizelle is a bitch, though.
Oh my goodness. Backstory to my D&D characters? Impossible. What was I just thinking? You know, it's not the fact that Lizelle doesn't have a nose, but like, she looks like she should have a nose. You know what I mean?
Does she?
Yes, she looks like her species should have a nose, and she lost hers. And I'm just like, are you okay without your nose? Girl, where's your nose? Oh look, a little Sparky do. Pig met the baby of this in Super Mario, Paper Mario. Baby.
Paper Mario.
Am I about to die? Don't. Good game. Don't kill me for standing in a place. Okay, now you see, okay. Now that was warranted. Sometimes I deserve to die.
Sometimes.
And you never give it back. Exactly. I don't know. Maybe because, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not like she just has slits there. There's also, like, some crumplage. Some yeah. Like, it's a little wrinkly. There's a bit of cartilage there, like, protruding.
Pretty cool crumplage.
So it's almost like she had nose. And then in some horrible nose-related accident, lost it. And I'm just like, ma'am, may I help you find your nose? I'd love to assist you on this quest. I am an adventurer. If a nosa needs a finding, you know who to call. Ghostbusters. I hope Wendy O is a very easy fight because, oh no. I do not want to keep doing these platforms. These are very hard platforms to do, Stealth.
I believe in you.
Thank you, Stealth. Oh, this man's gonna throw a bone at me. Throw a dog a bone!
Oh,
What's up?
I'm just watching you with a bit of stream latency. It was just like, you were about to catch one to the face.
Yeah, I'm going back to get a power up because fucking...
Oh, okay. I see what has happened on my end now.
Actually, wait a minute. I can do this without a power up. Because you get a mushroom at the start. And one mushroom is all I need. Also, I don't think anyone was here when I was saying it, but I think of the quirks they could have given Mario in the Mario movie, because, you know, filling blank slate character. I am such a disappointment to my mom. Anyway, she would be upset to hear me say that. I'm not. But I was gonna say, making him disgusted by raw mushroom I think that's a good one. Not like, you know, they didn't go full, excuse me, princess. So, that's good. I think Barry was the one I heard talk about that, where it's like, when you have to fill a blank character slate, you either, like, you know, ow. You either kind of have to make a character from scratch, or do something really over the top, like Link.
Link.
Excuse me, princess. Man, I genuinely love... Like, I know it's still basically Save the Princess, but if there was any singular... Okay, this is actually kind of hard. There are several Save the Princess stories I really enjoy. But if there was games I had to keep that had the Save the Princess plot, it would probably be Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because I genuinely really enjoyed their stories. Like, a lot. So... Zelda in those games is fantastic. I adore her. I hope her and Link are fully married, not just dating. I hope King is... I hope Link is the regent sovereign of Hyrule. Oh, well. I remember... Yes.
No, I just saw you jump into the sun.
Yeah. No, I think it's a baby of electricity, which is the proper term. Anyway.
Oh, are those lots?
Yes.
Okay.
Our dearest friend Juice sent me a post not too long ago, talking about how like
here.
we love a juice here. But the post was talking about, and you know, Juice was like, haha, so me. But it was like how, in reality, I'm completely opposed to the monarchy, but I do love it when the good boy pulls the sword from the stone and becomes the king, like that kind of stuff. And I gave a very serious response, which is like, yeah, because monarchy, in theory, works really well when you have one good king, you know? It's just a problem when, like, his son is an asshole, or whoever else comes after him is an asshole, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't necessarily work. It can work good once, when that one time is over, though. Don't know about that. So it's very good for storytelling, you know? Like in Lord of the Rings. We know Aragorn is a great dude, and he does a good job at leading the Fellowship, and Gimli, and a bunch of armies and stuff to buy time for Frodo, yada yada yada. So when at the end he finally gets to be king, we're like, he's gonna do a great fucking job. But we don't know who the fuck Aragorn's son is. He might be an asshole. He might be the worst king they ever saw. So, you're a cute pig. So, it's very good for a movie. It's like how in Avengers, they have the butthole in the sky to shut down the aliens. That's what being a king is in a lot of movies, you know? It's like, we need a solution that lets our characters solve all the world's problems. And being king kind of does that. Because you just, you know, tell people, hey, cut that out, and then they do. Because you're the king. Oh, Stealth, I forgot. You dropped this, king. Boing. King. Stealth, I forgot. Boing.
It is important.
It is. Stealth is, in fact, a short king, but he was also born longer. So.
Yeah.
and that living paradox is what gives him godlike abilities. I love how I've collected a lot of my books were in storage when I moved from my house in Jersey to Florida, and I have taken some out in order to put on my desk for art reference. And among those is Hellsing, which I love the art for, like Alec Card and everyone for. But I love how in Hellsing you have vampires and werewolves and Frankenstein, and it's both kind of a stylistic interpretation while also being incredibly faithful to the source materials of those creatures. But like, then one of the characters is a scientist reproduction of Schrodinger's cat in human form. And it is plot important, but it also has no explanation as to how they got that to work. They said, we made Schrodinger's cat a person. We will not bother to explain anything else about him. Damn it. I wanted to beat Mrs. Wendy O. Still, can you go get me some Wendy's, please? Dang it. I was talking to Stealth about the one Dark Souls YouTuber I really like, and at one of his streams today, he mentioned being excited for Mario Wonder, because I'm excited for Mario Wonder, and he has told stories about watching like the Mario Super Show and playing Mario as a kid, despite never doing a Mario video. So I was like, yeah, I'm glad you're excited for it. But also, during one of his videos, he was like, he did want food, so he saw where the furthest Burger King he could order from was, and it was in Kuwait. So he ordered Burger King from Kuwait. And that was just part of the video. So, Stealth, order me Burger King from Kuwait. Am I ignorant?
I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea.
You don't? Why not?
I feel like that'd run up a hell of a bill.
I thought you were gonna talk about like some kind of border politics or something.
Like, I'd be willing to gift you Sea of Stars. I would not be willing to
buy you
order you fast food from a foreign country.
Yeah. I love. Oh my lord! So I was listening to my brother and me today, and they did their fast food segment, and what they were talking about was an article where the people in charge of White Castle accepted the robot apocalypse, and I'm not exaggerating as much as you would like me to, genuinely. They were very, they talked a lot about how inevitable robots are in their White Castle press conference, and but in a much older one, they talked about Garfield Eats, which is a I don't know if it's still going, but it was an online like fast food delivery service that served you Garfield themed dishes, and it only ran in Dubai, and it was only in Dubai. I don't know if Dubai just really likes Garfield or something, but that's where they decided to put it. I would like some Garfield theme. I like Garfield. A lot of people make fun of the little cat, but I like Garfield. That being said, Garfield without Garfield is very funny, and so is Garfield out the window. That's the one where I think that's a parody account. If not, then a lot of people just re-edit comics to use that panel. Just the ones where he's being thrown out a window, and people like just slap it onto the end of some of the comics it was not a part of. Very funny.
Funny.
Funny. I don't know what the winning in that situation was. It's a very good panel. I wonder what Jim Davis is up to right now.
I thought you were gonna say, I wonder what Jinbei is up to right now.
I wonder what Jinbei. I mean, I think he's being confused on the Sunny, if anything. Maybe I feel like Jinbei joining the Straw Hats. I mean, I think this is literally the plot, kind of his subplot. It's like him doing something for himself, whereas before he has been a very selfless, noble person. And he's like, I want to take a trip with the Straw Hat Pirates, and everyone's like, you should do that, Jinbei. You need a vacation. Because other than that, he's just fighting for civil rights, and we love Jinbei, and we support his fight for civil rights. But we also like him being a pirate, so.
We just love Jinbei.
We love Jinbei. It is legitimately so hard to pick a favorite Straw Hat. There are 10 of them right now, and I can narrow it down to 4, which is almost half. So. Also, I don't know if Stealth saw this, but dearest Rubber Ross of Game Grumps, formerly Barry's best friend, but then they had that falling out when Barry got into a pistol duel with Ross's grandfather, which was all over the news back then. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, sometimes just that'll happen in your friendship, and sometimes you just don't recover. It's kind of sad. But Ross did one of his. Before I was just like, man, I'd never get into those things, because like he'll be like, hey, any artist want to join my, what's it called? Gardic phone animation. But he had legitimate One Piece animators on that episode, so clearly the bar is high. But he was basically, he did a Gardic phone where they were animating all of the Straw Hats, and they had no time limit, so he just had like legitimate animators do just eye catchers for the Straw Hats basically over a stream, and that's very cool of him. So very cool, Ross. I don't think I keep using in private messages. I keep using the Odd Ones Out image. You've probably seen it before. It's like a muscly computer playing chess with a baby. and that's me online. Because I love to support my online friends and fellow creators and stuff like that. I might have the smallest following out of all of them, so I'll chip in. But honestly, I don't know if I'm helping that as much as I would like to. But I still hope it helps. You know, if one extra person watches a cool thing because I recommended it to them, then that's enough for me. Okay, so spinning next to her doesn't count. I wanted it to, but it didn't. I just wanted to spin on her for till the cows came home. The cows! Oh no, the cows!
Are they coming home?
Yes, they came. The cows have come. That was far too... I'm gonna keep going, because I started late. He's got an egg. Thank you. Thank you! Oh. It's Mario Bob Ross. Wendy O. Koopa in Castle 6 has sung her last song. Mario must meet the new challenge that is now before him. There is a sunken ship that appears to be a gateway to the Valley of Bowser. Chen would like to get into the Valley of Bowser, if you know what I'm saying.
Honestly.
His butthole. Was I not clear about that?
No, I got it.
Okay, good. Good. Oh, hey, can I say, minor spoiler, it's not spoilers if you're okay looking at the promotional material, but if you're one of those people where it's like, I don't want to know anything before a movie comes out, then don't listen. The FNAF trailer. At one point I was like, I hope it's a good movie, and also Springtrap is in it. And Stealth here, this guy right here was like, you're hoping for too much. And to be fair, that's completely valid when it comes to FNAF. But also, they released a new trailer, and Springtrap is in it. This is horseshit. Oh, this is another ghost. I just realized we're in another ghost house. I am so upset. Why did I decide to do this? Anyway, so yeah, I'm very excited. I was thinking about that because there, honestly, earlier. Okay, I can remember back in the day when FNAF 3, what seemed to be the final game in the franchise, came out. I was like, maybe they've made one too many, but this is fine. This is a good, ending point. Not all of them have been winners, but it's good. And then they kept making them, and they didn't necessarily get better. So, it's ironic, because I was watching Chen play Security Breach Ruin, and it's just so weird how they managed to take the atmosphere that carried that first game into being such a huge sensation, and just literally, scientifically dissect it. Because they have security camera segments in, Security Breach, and they just aren't very, they're not scary, You don't get scared watching Monty or Roxy jerk around the camera. And that's because it's literally doing the opposite of what the original game did. It has a way too busy camera filter, and the animatronics are moving, actively in front of you. Not necessarily in a scary motion, they're just kind of walking around. So...
Gregory.
Gregory. I do like the idea, because I was actually, I think it was the last cruise I went on, which is maybe over a year and a half ago at this point. I was like, man, I love Alien Isolation and stuff, and I would love, not necessarily a horror game on a cruise ship, but definitely, because you could have horror games where it's jump scares and super creepy, whatever. But I'm talking more just kind of creepy and everything, where it's just very atmospherically dreadful. And I would love that on a cruise ship setting. And theoretically, you could do that with the setting of Security Breach. because it is a massive, almost mall-like facility, closer to
Almost
a theme.
mall-like?
Yeah, I mean, some malls are bigger, some are smaller, but you know, well, you get what I'm saying. It is a huge, like, setting, and there are plenty of places like that that will like creep someone out or otherwise unnerve them being alone in or being there after closing. But they don't really do anything with it in Security Breach, you know? It's just kind of... literally, how are you supposed to do this? I am wondering. Do I just gotta plow through? Chen would like to plow through Val. I'm sorry. Chen, I'm sorry! It's only 6 o'clock over there. Hear my apology.
Yeah, I mean, he started streaming.
Okay. Stealth, go tell Chen. No.
Okay.
No. Shout out to Chen. Hashtag hashtag. Get furries out of prison. That's what we're... I really need to delete my Twitter. It is well past time. But here's the thing. My friend Deja sends me memes on Twitter. And I just need to kind of tell him to screenshot them. And send them to me, but... I don't know. Isn't it so hard to let go of something, even if it's a mutilated corpse of the thing you had originally signed on to? Also, I don't know if I've talked about this, but... someone had mentioned, I remember before, about, like, Blue Sky needs to get rid of invite codes in order to make the site, like, really viable. But at the same time, you could argue sometimes there's too many people on different social media. So maybe they should keep the invite codes. Make sure... make sure that doesn't happen. I believe it is made by some of the same people who made Twitter originally, so maybe they saw that go down and they were like, you know what? We should keep a tighter leash on this one. we should do a bit of a better job here. You know what? I literally just saved. I want to raid Chen. I was gonna keep going for a bit longer, but we gotta do a ghost house. That's a ghost house? Are you kidding me? It is the year of our Lord 1989. We should be past these harmful stereotypes by now. So anyway, shout out to Zaid. Shout out to Zaid one more time. Shout out to Chen. Shout out to just my friend. Shout out to my friends. I know everyone's like, your friends aren't dealing with you. They like to be around you, but genuinely I am a mess. So thank you for my friends for dealing with me. Y'all are great. I'll be back on. I love you. I will be back on Friday, 5:30. EST. Why? Because that's when Pig streams, and me and Pig and Max are going to play Dokapon Kingdom. Is that a mistake? Almost certainly.
Probably.
Almost certainly. But we're gonna do one stream of it, and then we're gonna see if we want to do it like once a month. That might destroy any remaining friendships I have, but we'll still see. Anyway, yeah. I appreciate y'all for coming by. Honestly, again, I feel like I'm a mess sometimes, and the fact that everyone is here is so nice, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I will see y'all later. Goodbye.